In the desolate outskirts of a sleepy village, perched atop a lonely hill, stood Ravenswood Manor. The mansion, with its crumbling facade and broken windows, had been abandoned for decades. Yet, it was said that on moonlit nights, the spirits of its former inhabitants roamed its dark halls. One crisp autumn night, when the full moon bathed the manor in a ghostly glow, a brave explorer named Lucas decided to uncover the secrets of Ravenswood. Armed with a flickering lantern and a notebook, he ascended the creaking steps leading to the grand entrance. The heavy door groaned in protest as he pushed it open, revealing a vast foyer draped in shadows. Lucas stepped inside, the echo of his footsteps resonating through the silence. Cobwebs hung like delicate lace from the high ceilings, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. He made his way to the grand staircase, each step creaking ominously under his weight. As he reached the landing, a cold draft brushed against his neck, sending a shiver down his spine. The lantern's light flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced along the walls. Lucas paused, his breath shallow, as he heard a soft whisper, barely audible yet unmistakable. It seemed to come from the library, a room notorious for its tales of spectral sightings. Gathering his courage, he pushed open the door to the library, revealing rows of dusty books and a grand fireplace. The whispering grew louder, an ethereal murmur that seemed to surround him. Lucas's lantern cast a dim glow over the room, revealing a figure standing by the fireplace. A woman in a flowing gown, her face hidden by a veil. Her presence was both unsettling and mesmerizing. "Who are you?" Lucas asked, his voice barely above a whisper. The figure turned slowly, lifting her veil to reveal hollow eyes and a sorrowful expression. "I am Elena Ravenswood," she whispered, her voice echoing with centuries of longing. "Trapped here, bound to this place by the sins of my past." As she spoke, the room seemed to grow colder, the shadows deepening. Lucas felt a chill seep into his bones, but his curiosity outweighed his fear. "How can you be freed?" he asked. Eleanor's gaze locked onto his, her eyes pleading. "Find the locket," she murmured. "It holds the key to my release. It is hidden in the attic, behind the portrait of my beloved." Determined to help, Lucas hurried to the attic, his lantern casting eerie shadows on the walls. The air grew colder as he ascended, and the whispers of the manor seemed to follow him. Reaching the attic, he found the portrait, a handsome man with kind eyes. Behind it, as Elena had said, lay a small, ornate locket. As he clasped the locket in his hand, the whispers grew into a crescendo, and a gust of wind extinguished his lantern. In the darkness, Lucas felt a presence beside him, a cold hand resting on his shoulder. "Thank you," Eleanor's voice whispered in his ear. "You have set me free." The darkness lifted, and the mansion seemed to sigh in relief. Lucas made his way back down, feeling the oppressive atmosphere lighten. As he stepped outside, the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, and the manor, once menacing, now stood silent and peaceful. From that day on, Ravenswood Manor was no longer haunted, and the villagers spoke of the brave soul who had freed Elena Ravenswood from her eternal torment. Lucas's adventure became a legend, a story whispered among the villagers, reminding them of the power of courage and compassion in the face of the unknown.